Right, we are starting to go live here in a very, very cold Drakensberg. It's the mountains in South Africa. I'm just going to manage some of the microphones as we're going live here. Don't take offense if you've suddenly been muted. It's always awesome to see cameras coming on. So please, if you're joining us from anywhere in the world, turn your cameras on. You can see Simon Grant looking very comfortable there. See Rob Russell looking a bit cold as well. There's Harry all the way from the Netherlands. Fantastic. There's Errol Campbell. I can see your ceiling and some of your face, which is awesome. Johnny B. Scott coming live as well. Arturo, nice to see you, my mates. Tion, we can see Tion as well. Estelle, Rich Moore, great to see you. I can see Mark as well. Dion Scrooby, Dawn Reed coming live from somewhere in the Florida Keys on a yacht somewhere, I'm sure. We got Lynn Rabellini, fantastic to see as well. Derek McEwen. We got Junior Dauphine coming online. Jackie Mellett, fantastic. Is my screen okay? Sorry, someone's telling me that it looks a bit dark in here. So just let me know if you can see me okay. Use the chat function if you can. Let me open up my chat functions. Why is that not open? There you go. Let's get that going. Chat, chat, chat. Awesome stuff. Right. Oh, so Rob's saying he's in the dark. They've got no power at the moment, which sounds about right. For those of you who don't know, South Africa is a little bit under siege at the moment. We've got protesters and rioters and people firebombing buildings, and it's just all a bit chaotic. But this is what makes our business so exciting. We have a global business. Okay, so local problems don't affect global incomes, and that's awesome. I mean, that's something to really grab hold of, and that's what makes me so excited about GS Partners, GsLifestyle, G999, blockchain technology, and this growing community. So we can harp on about the problems here, or we can go and build a business and create solutions. Having said that, it looks like we're just about ready to get started. This is being recorded as they always are, so I will post this into the price action channel as soon as I've downloaded it. But today I want to dive into the topic for conversation. So let's quickly roadmap the week and then get into today's. Today we're going to be diving into GsLifestyle. I'm going to be opening up the back office. I'm going to be taking you through a bit of an orientation, and I'm going to show you some really cool functionality that I hope really helps you engage with that product and use it to your benefit. Tomorrow, which is Wednesday at 7:30 p.m., so 2 hours later than today. So whatever your time zone is today, wherever you are in the world, take note of whatever the time is now. 2 hours later from now, tomorrow, we've got Tony de Gavea coming online, and he's going to be taking us through what's happening within the exclusive living XLT offering. Sorry, I'm just going to mute. That person was very quick. I've asked him to unmute. Sorry, I apologize for that person. We got Tony who's going to be doing a full walkthrough, a detailed walkthrough on XLT and tokenized properties in Dubai. And then on Thursday, back to our normal half-hour slot, I'm going to be doing a summary on that, just a shorter version of what Tony's going to be taking us through. So that's what the 3 calls this week look like. We've got a power half-hour session now. 2 hours later than now, tomorrow. 2 hours later than now, tomorrow, Tony de Gavea has got a big walkthrough the tokenized property offering through XLT. And then on Thursday, we're going to do a summary call on that same call as well. I apologize for the number of calls this week. There's huge amounts of distractions happening here at home. And so just bear with us if you can. Having said that, we're going to dive into today's session, GsLifestyle. I'm going to share my screen with you. I'm hoping this hasn't timed out. But I want to first start on the dashboard that most of us should recognize. This is a GS Partners dashboard. This means anybody who's part of the partner program has access to the same dashboard. You can access a GS Partner dashboard through a customer link. It just means that your functionalities over here, the options on your menu tab, are just a little bit more limited. Now, why am I on this tab? Because it's under this tab that you'll find a key product, our GsLifestyle debit card. And so if you click on that tab and it pops down to the debit card, you'll be able to see the pricing of the card. You'll be able to see the countries and territories that it's currently available in. It'll give you a breakdown of the commission value chart. And then as well, you can log into GsLifestyle from your GS Partners dashboard. So I'm going to flip open the GsLifestyle card here. There's 5 different cards to choose from. And before we get into it, hold on, we got someone's microphone coming through here. Guys, please can I remind you just to keep your mics on mute. But the GsLifestyle card, it's important to always read all of the small print. Maybe in the comment section, just type no print. If you're the person who never reads, you kind of just skip past and you just trust. I'm not a no print person. I'm an all print. So if you're an all print person, you're someone like me, you go and read everything to go and see, you know, if there's any important detail in there. Go and read this, become an all print person. It's healthy. And before you plug into GsLifestyle card, click on this list here. Please check for the country list. Click on this list and check that the country you live in, currently you can access this. It's no good going and starting a KYC process. It's no good going and purchasing a product that's never going to be shipped to you. Rather check the list and check this list at least twice a month. It is constantly being updated. So you can see if your territory or your country can't access GsLifestyle, just double check. So check twice a month. Having said that, let's take a look at the different types of cards. And I've played with my Zoom a bit here so that I could fit 3 cards on, the basic aluminium and stainless steel card. But if you scroll across, you'll see that there's also a gold plated card and there's a solid gold card for the absolute rock stars who want to make sure that they have an unlimited cap on how much they can spend through that card. So that's the real rock star, guys. I'm going to just show you the first 3 because this is as far as I am. So again, I'll always show you what I've got. I can't show you what I don't have. So I purchased a stainless steel card because I'm a partner. So let me just open this up. Because I'm a partner and a premier member, I paid $895 once off, USDT Tether once off for that card. And every month, as long as my card account is loaded, a $35 fee comes off. That's my monthly membership fee. So once off cost, monthly cost. The reason I went stainless steel, and I'm going to open it up for you just now, is I've got multiple Forex accounts inside here. So I've got USD, I've got the pound, the euro, the Chinese yuan, the Japanese yen. I've got multiple accounts that I can access. I've got multiple cryptocurrencies that I can access as well. My ceiling, so what I can spend total on that card is up to $1 million worth of USDT. Again, if I need to spend more than that, I'm going to have to upgrade my card accounts. And then I've got my daily card limit. That's how much I can load onto my card on any given day, maximum. That's how much I can withdraw from an ATM. And here's the breakdown of fees. My crypto exchange fees are 2%. When I flip it in and out of fiat currencies, it's 2.5%. And when I send it from one crypto wallet to another, it's a 1% fee plus whatever the blockchain fees are. I mean, those are outside of our control, the blockchain fees. When I'm transferring money in, it's for free. But if I'm transferring money out, there's a 2%. And this is what I really like, the free transfers from members to members. I'm going to tell you why that's a big deal in a moment. And then again, concierge service, 24 hours. I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'm not, I've only used the concierge service for flights once. So I'm not like a pro at, giving a breakdown of this, but I was impressed with how they matched a whole lot of the good prices out there. And then unfortunately, because I'm not based in the States or Canada, I can't access this instant cash rewards program yet. So if you're in the States or you're in Canada, just type in USA or type in CAN for Canada, because you guys have access to a whole lot of very cool cashback options, depending on which card you've taken. So that's all under GS Partners. I'm going to take us into GsLifestyle. Oh, and I've timed out, so let me just plug in here. If you're looking at my email address and you're wanting to send me an email, I do want to warn you, this is a repository, so it's just going to tell you that I've received the email, but you're not going to get a response from me because that email is used for a receive only. So just want to give you a heads up there. And then my 2-factor, I'm just going to need to enter my two-factor authenticator, which is on my phone. Again, this just keeps it very secure, so nobody's accessing it unless they're sitting right next to me, copying my passwords, copying my codes. I need to pay attention at this part. Hold on a second, 372. Okay, winning. Right, let's dive straight back into this. This is the GsLifestyle dashboard, and I'm going to just let you know, right up front here, not the most exciting dashboard in the world because it doesn't give you a lot of information. This is where my eyes always wander to. I'll always wander across here just to get a quick glimpse as to what's in my accounts, what's on my card, and what's sitting in cryptos currently. This is where I spend a lot of my time: accounts, cards, and cryptos. Okay, from time to time, I'll look at travel, especially for business, and then share my poor concierge service. Just to give you an idea of how helpful these guys are, I'm going to show you this. My concierge service gets a lot of messages from me because I'm constantly asking for better rates or why something costs a certain amount, or help when I lose my card. I love showing this example here. A while ago, I put my stainless steel card into an ATM. Because we get quite a lot of ATM theft here in South Africa, the ATMs are starting to get pressure plated, which means that they pick up on the weight of the card. And so if you take a look here, where did this happen? It happened about 2 months ago. My card got swallowed by an ATM. And so I reached out to the concierge. Let me take a look here. I reached out to the concierge service. Let me see where we are. Blah, blah, blah. I can't even find it. It might have been a while back. Anyway, let me tell you the story of what happened over there very quickly. It got eaten by the ATM, and I needed the concierge service to track down the technicians that service that particular company's ATMs. They tracked down the technicians. They sent me a number. I phoned the control office. The control office tracked down a nearby technician. For security reasons, they couldn't tell me when the technician would arrive, but they did tell me if you just hang around, someone might appear and help you. And a technician arrived. They unlocked the ATM. They went and found my card, pulled it out and gave it to me. What I've learned is I cannot use standard bank ATMs to draw money because they don't like the weight of my card. So that was a good learning. So if you got a plastic card, you're okay. If you got a stainless steel card, just be aware that if your country has high crime, your ATMs might be pressure plated. So go check that out. Having said that, let me show you what my GsLifestyle can do. I've got 5 different currencies. So this means that I've suddenly got a Forex exchange at my fingertips. Okay, here in South Africa, we're going through civil unrest at the moment. That means generally, it's not communicated, but generally our banks start putting lids on how much money can flow to and from different accounts. I'm sure if you're from South Africa, just type RSA, but you would have noticed that there's certain limits that are being put on our cards, right? Have you noticed that? Okay, that's because when a country goes through civil unrest, they try and retain and absorb and keep the wealth in. They worry that's going to leak out. Right here on GsLifestyle, I've got 5 international accounts that I can flip in and out of through this process. And I can go and check exactly what's happening on my accounts. So if I look at my US dollar account, I can get a little summary of what's moving in and out of there. So you can actually see over here, I've got money that I've put into this account. I've loaded it up a couple of times, $100, $955. I've made payments to other people through these accounts. And so I can do a little breakdown week by week of what's moving in and out of my dollar account. I can also load these accounts. I can flip money from one account to the another. So let's say I was on US dollar and I wanted to move it across into my pound account. There you go. I'll just select the pound account and it'll ask me how many dollars I want to turn into pounds, and it'll give me the conversion rate. So I've got an international Forex desk right here. I don't have to go to my bank. I don't have to get permission from my government. I don't have to go and ask, the bank manager how I go about doing this. It's all over here from a Forex point of view. I can also take money that's sitting in my accounts and I can load it to my card. And you'll see that I don't have a lot of money sitting on my accounts or my crypto. The only time that I have money that comes into this is in order to load it onto my card for spending. And you can see that there's the dollar amount there. and I get a breakdown exactly of all my spend. You can see that I filled up with petrol because we're going through a petrol shortage because of the fire bombing and the riots. Our petrol lines have been closed. Our petrol stations are running out of petrol. So I made sure that I went and filled up. And then you can see that we've done a little bit of shopping because we've been just topping up on groceries and making sure that we're stored up here in the mountains so that, you know, we don't run out of food. But you can go back and see, I'm swiping my card. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I must have gone on a shopping spree here. Okay, that's 9 times in one day. My card's being swiped either by me or my wife. So we live off this card. We don't really play around with the local banks anymore. We're not comfortable with the amount of control that they are being dictated to from the top. And so GsLifestyle, as you can see, is our go-to when it comes to making payments, filling up the car, paying for all the normal things. Now, you might want to ask, how do you load money into this account? How do you take the money that you've got maybe sitting in rands, dollars, pounds, euros? In fact, do me a favor in the chat function, just type the currency that you work with. Just type it in the chat function and let's just see how many different currencies we've got on this call right now, because you will have your local currency. You will have the currency that your country uses, and you'll probably have a bank account to match that currency that allows you to go and shop and spend. How do you take that money that sits within that economy and move it into a global economy? In other words, how do you position yourself outside local problems or local challenges? And this is really neat. You would choose an account that you want to load. If you're in dollars, you might want to load a pound account. If you're in rands, you might want to load a dollar account. It really is up to you. And you would look at the tabs at the top here, and you would choose what you want to do with that account. So in this case, you might click top up, and it's going to give you 4 options to top up your account. You can top it up with crypto. You can top it up if you're in the UK with a local bank transfer. You can do an international bank transfer, and then you can do a debit or credit card. This is actually one of the quickest ways. So if you've got a card and you're already banking locally, but you want to get it into that international space, you want to get it onto your GsLifestyle, you just simply click on the debit or credit card. You say how much you want to load from wherever you are into this GsLifestyle, and then you would load a card. Now, I haven't done this because, as I've told you, we don't use our local banks. I'm not being paid locally. I don't work for a local company. So we actually have never ever loaded a card onto here because we're not earning money in rands. But if we did earn money in rands, we would load our card and we'd shift it from rands into dollars. I'll show you what we do. Again, I can only ever show you, and I hope you guys appreciate this. I'll only ever show you what I've got and what I do. I'm never ever going to pretend on that stuff. But I load it with cryptocurrencies. Why? Because in GS Partners, I earn Bitcoin, I earn Ethereum. Now you can earn USDT as well. And so when we're wanting to spend that, when we're wanting to go and pay for, you know, our expenses, we need to load it from cryptocurrencies into this account. So here's an example. In fact, I'll do this real time. I've got some USDT that I'm sitting on at the moment. And let's say I want to load it into here. So I'm going to load 1,000 USDT into this account, get the right amount of zeros in there. Okay. I'm going to bleed off some because of the exchange. Man, I wish that wasn't the case, but it is. But this is, I guess, the cost of living outside of our current system, is that there's a cost to it. And this is the cost that we have. So it gives me a breakdown. It gives me a breakdown here, the exchange rate, USD into USDT. Gives me the actual amount that's moving, the transfer fee, and it gives me just a little breakdown as to what I end up with. So I say yes, I'm going to accept the terms and conditions, and click on confirm. Terms and conditions, yes. Come on, team, work with me here. Click confirm. You can see that it's updating the whole time, and it's going to give me a little QR code there. Now, if you've got a USDT wallet, feel free to scan that and send. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Do not scan this code, or else you're going to send me money. But I'm going to take out my phone over here. I've got what I call an Exodus wallet. It's where I keep my cryptocurrencies. It's a seed phrase wallet, which means there's no KYC involved. And I'm going to select USDT on my phone. I'm going to click send. and I'm going to scan this code. There you go. Let's see. I'm going to double check it. Right, 0x3, yes, 9D3. Yeah, that's all good. And I'm going to send myself $1,000 US. Enter, and I'm going to click send. Now, this will take a short while to pop up in here, and I'm going to do it real time for you because I think it's important. Once it's popped up in here, I want to show you how I take it from cryptocurrencies and turn it into spendable income. For you, it might be different. Remember, maybe you're not loading it with crypto. Maybe you're loading your account with your local debit or credit card. It's going to be different for everybody. But we're going to give that a couple minutes to load up. Whilst we're waiting, I'm going to show you again my card. Every time I want my tab to go live, in other words, I want to interact with it, I click on the pictures. So when I click on card here and the picture pops up, my dashboard here is closed. It's not very exciting. It's not giving me options. But if I click on the picture, suddenly I get a dashboard that becomes alive. I suddenly get different ways of loading and unloading what's happening on my card. And so in a moment, I'm going to load it with more money once that $1,000 worth of USDT comes in. I can also unload it though. I can take it from my card, put it back in my account, and I can send that to somebody else. So let's actually do this. This will be fun. I'm going to take $100 off my card. Whoops. I'm going to take $100 off my card. There it is. $100 is going to come from my card. It's going to come back into my USD account. It's currently the balance is only 80 cents. So I'm going to say, yes, I want to do that. And it's going to ask me for a 2FA. In other words, it wants to confirm that I'm happy with moving money from my spendable card back into my own wallet. So I'm just going to confirm. And now we're going to do something fun. We're going to do something cool here. Let's send this to somebody on the other side of the world. Take a look here. Here's $100.80 because that was there already. I'm going to go into the chat function here so I can pull up my chats. How do I change my view now? Hold on a moment. I want to change my view. I'm going to stop sharing for a second so I can access the, because Ron Jones, because he was so quick off the mark there and shouting me, 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 me. Ron, I'm going to show you where to go on your dashboard to find the account number so I can, for free, send you $100, and you can either send it back to me, which would be amazing, or you can keep it. Okay, no guilt, guilt-free $100. So Ron, I need to show you where to find your account number. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and you can follow me on your side of the ocean. Let me go in here. Ron, I need you to go to your US dollar account. So go to your account section in GsLifestyle. He has accounts here. I need to go to your US dollar, and you see this number here, 5799. You've got your own account number. I need you to type that into the chat function for me. So it'll probably take you about a minute, minutes and a half, depending on how quickly you can log in into your 2FA. But go fetch that number for me, Ron. I'm going to send $100 to you. And I'm going to show everybody how I can send money from in South Africa in the middle of civil unrest. Okay, when our banks are busy tightening up, when the government's trying to throw in control, I'm going to show you how little old Bruce, sitting up in the mountains, can send Ron Jones. Ron, I believe you're in the States, if I remember correctly. But I'm going to show how little Bruce can send Ron Jones some money all the way across in another country. And I'm not going to my bank account manager and asking permission. And here's what's wild. It's going to be zero fees. Zero fees, because technically the money that I'm sending in my GsLifestyle account is going to go to Ron Jones's GsLifestyle account, but it's still sitting in the same liquidity pool. And so GsLifestyle is going, well, we're not going to charge you for that. We're not going to penalize you for keeping the money in the same liquidity pool. And so, Ron, where are we with this? I'm going to need your, there you go. Ron sent it through to me, 5799. Unless somebody has cheeky gone and changed their name to Ron. I'm really hoping that's not the case. Right, so let's go and do this. Let's go back into share screen. Okay, Ron's about to get $100 here. So we're going to click on there. We're going to go to pay. Take a look at this. There is an option here that says another member. Now, I could send it instantly to anyone in the world who has a MasterCard, but I'm going to send it to Ron because he's another member and it's going to be absolutely free. So we're going to enter him. We're going to enter his wallet number here. So paste. I'm going to put his name so I know who the beneficiary is, Ron Jones. I'm going to go next. Okay, it's going to save it in there. There's Ron Jones. There's his number. Okay, how much are we going to send? We're going to send Ron $100. Okay, it's give me the conversion rate. Payment reference. We're just going to call it, what do we call it? Let's just call it generosity. Okay, here's what I've learned, and I'm going to give it a little preach here. Here's what I learned about God. When we're scared, be generous because he's going to outgive us. I promise you he will. So take a look here. Transfer summary. I'm sending $100. Transfer fees, $0. Total amount, $100. Total amount to receive, $100. I'm going to click confirm. It's going to ask for my 2FA. So let's quickly pop that in. And Ron, what I'm going to ask is let us know when that lands. I did a payment earlier today. It landed in less than a minute. So I want to see if we're going to be on track with it landing quickly and Ron as well. So Ron, I've taken me off screen share. I'd love for you to turn your he just typed in, he's got it. Ron, is there any way that you can share your screen with us? If I made that possible, would you be comfortable sharing your screen with us? Just say yes or no. No is okay as well. Sometimes it's scary for people to share screens. Okay, he wants to share the screen. That's fantastic. So Ron, I'm going to just upgrade your capacity. I've got two of you on here. I've got Ron Jones and Ron Jones with exclamation marks. So that'll be you. More, I'm going to say make co-host. Okay, Ron, you are co-host. Can you share your screen with us and just show us the $100 that just popped into your account? This is a cool story. You can put your microphone on as well so we can hear you. Right.
Yes.
Awesome. Ron, can you show us your transaction history so we can see where that popped in? So click on transactions. Yeah, awesome. Let's have a look down there. Okay, no, those are from the 21st of May. Go back to, just click on the actual account chart, a little balance there. Click. Yeah, you can try details if that works. Let's have a look and see where this $100 came from. Okay, scroll down. Look at that. Received 13th of July, 2021, $100. Is that amazing? GsLifestyle can pay remittance. Ron, where are you based?
I'm in Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee. Tell me something, Ron. United States has a lot of immigrants that come into the States looking for a better life. They come in to earn an income, and then they do something really special. They send that home to their families, right?
Yes.
You doing the training on the phone?
Tell me something. Would this be a solution for people who are needing to send money back to Mexico, back to Cuba, back to Puerto Rico, back to wherever their families are?
Yeah, I've actually used this. I did this a few times with my mother and my sister.
Incredible.
As you can see on the bottom left here, I did some transfers to my sister and my mother.
Amazing, Ron. Well, awesome. Listen, that's yours to keep. Don't send it back to me. I'm just pumped that that just happened in under a minute, all the way from South Africa, all the way across to Nashville, Tennessee. Ron, thanks so much for being a sport and typing me first. Enjoy that $100. Send it on to your sisters or your mum. Awesome stuff. Right, so that's some cool stuff that happens on GsLifestyle. 0 fees for internal payments. Let's go take a look at that cryptocurrency landed. Remember, I sent 1,000 USDT. Okay, it hasn't landed there yet. Look at that. G999 has opened up a wallet. It's not fully functional yet. I just want to put the big disclaimer in there. Why? Because there's no sell option or send option yet. So I've just put some coins in there, locked it away. That's my hodling wallet at the moment. I want to check my account, see if that 1,000 has come in yet. Look, there it is. Remember, I did a straight USDT load into my wallet. There it is sitting there, landed as 955. If I want to spend that, I need to put it on my card. So I'm going to click on card. I'm going to click on card, and I'm going to click load. What am I going to load? I'm going to load the money that popped in there. There it is, 955. I'm going to click confirm. It's going to ask for my 2FA again. Even though I'm moving money amongst my own accounts, safety all the way. 595993. Confirm. Let's take a look at what happens here. All right, thanks so much for updating that. And there's my available balance. Why is this important for me right now in South Africa? Because we need to try and be quite liquid at the moment, so that we can pay for things very, very quickly as we need to. So that is a really quick 30 minutes. Let's go take a look at some of the functionality on there. We've got a crypto exchange that's built in there with multiple wallets. We're able to flip cryptocurrencies into different currencies: US dollar, euro, pound, yen, yuan. We can flip that onto our card in order to spend it. We can send that anywhere in the world to another member. We can send it to any MasterCard anywhere in the world. We can unload it from our card back into our wallets. And that's before I've even gone into the concierge service, jumping on and helping me out every time I make a mistake. So I don't ask GS Partner Support for help when I need help with my card. I don't go and ask the Telegram group. I go straight into my concierge service and I ask Leo or Rex or Sean or Mary or whoever happens to be the person who answers me at the time. So we've got half an hour on, and unfortunately we don't have time for questions. I want to apologize for that, simply because I've got a family call with my parents, with my siblings. We obviously are having family meetings around what to do with what's happening here in South Africa, and I've got to jump onto that call. But if you got value out of this, when the recording is available, share it. Be brave enough to go into your own back office, play around there. You're not going to lose anything. That's a closed ecosystem that belongs to you, whether you're flipping money in and out. The only loss you'll experience is when you start using the exchange because of the fees that are built in there. But go have fun on this. Go make it your bank. We've done that. And it means that we sit outside of a whole lot of oppressive control. And we're certainly feeling that at the moment. So take care, everyone. Have a fantastic time and cheers.